What's up, guys? What's going on? I accidentally got excited and jumped the logo right there. But welcome to VHS Movie Talk for you, the movie fans. This is episode 1. Now, you're probably thinking, if not, but maybe if you're thinking, hey, what happened to Chayota Movie Talk or Dom Chayota Show or Andy's Tips and Tricks and Comic Book Carter's comics and I don't know. Well, hey, look, we've been on a hiatus for a little bit, and we needed to revamp the show. We needed to spice things up. So we got this fancy little look going on right now. Same show, same ideas, just kind of different ideas, different look, and we're planning to come back in 2021, which is now. And
is it? You sure?
I think so, as far as I know. And
it doesn't feel like 2021.
Be better. That's the idea. Also, the reason why we changed the name from Chayota Movie Talk is, well, a lot of you people have been writing to me. Not you people, but you guys have been writing to me.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. What do you mean, you people?
A lot of you guys have been writing to me saying, hey, what happened to Chayota Movie Talk? Hey, maybe you should change the name. It's kind of hard to remember, and your last name's kind of hard to say. It's too Italian or German. It's Italian, not German. It's hard to look for when you look for certain things. So we changed it. I changed it to VHS Movie Talk. 3 letters, simple movie talk. Great nostalgia. We love it. So let's go ahead through the roster and introduce everybody we got right here. Your man, Carter. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
Chilling.
How are you?
Literally.
Yeah. How are you experiencing this snowstorm?
Just isolation, little cabin fever.
Really?
I haven't been out since Saturday, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been stuck in this house with my kids and my wife. And,
that's not a bad thing, though, right? You love your wife. Your wife is a lovely lady.
Right.
So,
but we like to get out occasionally.
Yeah. All right. And Andy, how are you, sir? Right now, we only see an image of you. Are we ever going to see you back on camera? Are we ever going to see you on camera again? Everybody's wondering.
No, I'm waiting for my face tattoos to heal.
Face tattoos.
And what's wrong with the Germans?
I got you. Okay. Well, guys, I'm glad to be back. I'm excited. And we have an opening intro now, which you guys saw. Hopefully it worked beautifully. Hopefully the sound worked and everything is great. So let's go ahead and go.
It's okay.
Jesus. Let's go ahead and head into our topic number 1. And with topic number 1 is right now, we know on March 18th, I'm so close. We're so close, and I'm so excited. We're getting Zack Snyder's The Justice League. Everybody knows in our group chat and that we're friends with. I'm really, really excited about this. Carter, I'm assuming you're really excited about this.
Almost excited as you are.
Yeah,
not quite. I'm a little under the radar as far as my excitement goes, to say the least. But
all right.
But I am excited because I'm very curious to see how much better this movie is than
the Justice League.
The Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible. So, I know some of our members aren't as excited about Zack Snyder stuff, but hey, I'm very curious.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is, one, if you guys can see over here in the picture, I have this wonderful picture of Superman in his black suit getting ready to take off. So I put that up in the corner right here. I love that imagery. Look, we learned a couple things about this movie, right? It cost $70 million to get this movie complete, right? And gosh, where was I going with this? There's going to be a 10-minute intermission during the movie. So you're going to have 2 hours, and then it's going to be a 10-minute intermission, and then it's going to be another 2 hours or another hour and a half or some whatever. What?
You can just hit the pause button.
Yeah, I know. But for whatever reason, I think the intermission is for the movie theater. So let's kind of backtrack and talk about how this thing began, because right now there's a lot of drama, surprisingly enough, revolving around this movie. I don't know if you're familiar with this, Andy. No, you're not? Okay, how about you, Carter?
Are you talking about the actor plays Cyborg?
Well, no, that's one thing, right? That we have going on, but another thing is, so we have the fans, this fans, they're rooting for the Snyder Cut. Mm-hmm. Let's get the Snyder Cut. First, there was a movie, and then there wasn't a movie. And then we heard, there's a movie there, but it needs to be finished. And everybody started this whole campaign, release the Snyder Cut, release the Snyder Cut. And finally, we learned that it's going to cost $70 million to make. Mm-hmm. A couple of things that I've been reading online is one half of Warner Brothers says this movie is absolutely beautiful. It's great. We were wrong. We should have let Zack Snyder finish. And then the other half is just like, this movie's garbage. We're glad Zack Snyder's gone. $70 million right down the drain. But as I sit here and think about it, Warner Brothers didn't pay for the movie to be finished. It was HBO Max, if I remember correctly. Yes?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have not heard. No.
So Zack Snyder came out and said, hey, this is the end of my Snyder universe of the superhero movies. We're not getting a sequel, as I know of right now. But then Walter Hamada, which is the runner of Warner Brothers, the head guy right now, is like, so we're giving this movie out, releasing it, $70 million down the drain. Yeah. Nothing else is coming from this ever again, so don't ask for a sequel. Which I kind of want to.
Well, let's see how it performs.
What?
Let's see how it performs. Let's see how well it's received.
That's what I think we're waiting for. I think that's what, especially HBO Max and Warner Brothers is waiting for, because Zack Snyder's saying, yes, I'm done after this. I'm going to be doing other things, so I'm not really there right now. But we all know if this movie is, bringing in cash and bringing people to the theater and the HBO Max, they're going to be dumping a dump truck up to Zack Snyder's front lawn and asking him to continue his work.
Right.
So
I say we start right now. Hashtag release the Snyder sequel.
Dude, people are still campaigning to try and get Man of Steel 2 out. I don't understand why we haven't had a Man of Steel 2, but Carter, what are your thoughts on that?
And they're trying to do a new cut for the Suicide Squad movie with the original director's vision. So they're trying to do that also.
Right.
The first one?
Yeah, they're trying to, because they said it was kind of a mess because the director got some of it taken out of his hands by the studio. Yeah.
See, what it seems is in the time of Infinity War, in the time of Captain America Civil War, Marvel was in the stage where they have earned to be able to have all of these heroes on camera at the same time together. And of course, DC was just starting off with its footing, and it was like, oh shit. So now we got to play catch up. And of course, they just kind of rushed everything. I mean, at least I feel like.
Yeah, I think it was.
Everyone says that. God, what's that fish movie?
Did you say ketchup?
Aquaman. Yeah, I did say ketchup.
That's Condiment King.
Everyone's saying that Aquaman is actually DC's first successful movie, and then you got the other people that are saying, hey, no, Wonder Woman, the first one is DC's first successful movie. I have to beg to differ. I honestly think that Man of Steel, the greatest comic book movie of all time, is... Yeah, come on, man. That movie is so good.
No, it's not the best.
I think so.
No, not even close. No.
Let me guess. You're an Endgame type of guy.
No. Christopher Nolan's trilogy, especially The Dark Knight, the second movie with Heath
No,
Ledger.
man.
That is one of the best. That's one of the best comic book movies ever made.
See, but look,
along with Richard Donner's original Superman movie.
Okay, Richard Donner's Superman. That is a perfect movie. I mean, it's not a perfect movie, but for its time, it's a perfect movie. Hey, my cat is trying to rub up against my lights, and he's pushing my. No! Don't LEDs. Don't do that. Stop. Sorry.
Destroy.
No.
Destroy.
Do not destroy. The movies. What?
Attack. Bite Dom.
No. But I
Bite
mean,
him in the nards.
so Andy, what do you think? Do you think? Let me ask you guys, and for those of you watching, let me ask you: do you think that Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, do you think it will be a big success? 1 for HBO Max, 2 for theaters. Do you think this is worth getting? You know, do you think this is a one and done deal that Warner Brothers is giving to us, and kind of just like here, you asked for it, you bitched too much, here you go, we're done listening. You know what I mean? Or do you think this is going to open the door for kind of like a reboot, but also bringing everybody back?
I think it's a test. See
you think it's a test?
See how it's received.
Yeah. Keep going. My door's open and I have to shut it.
So I think they want to see how it performs. See if it really is worth the money to do this. So I think it's interesting to see how this is received by everybody, because I think it's a big gamble, but I think for what he's done with $70 million, it's got to be something cool. And what we've seen so far with the trailers looks cool. So,
oh yeah, I have to agree. Andy, what are your thoughts, man?
I don't give a shit.
Come on.
Well, we know.
Okay, it's not. I mean, I don't think it's going to do well in the box office because we are, COVID bound still.
Mm-hmm.
And also because of the COVID, they're just straight releasing it to HBO Max, which I think they were going to do before they announced all that, didn't they? Before they announced all these movies that are coming out.
Yeah,
on
it
Max.
was originally supposed to be out in June.
Yeah,
June was original.
So I don't see how, unless they're just tracking the numbers on how many people actually watch it on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I burped. I don't think it can't do well at the box office because we're still regulated to I think like 40 or 50% capacity, and
some theaters are not open yet.
Oh yeah. Regal's still shut down.
Yeah.
AMC is never opening up again. They're done. That was a joke. That was a bad joke.
Oh, okay. I guess.
How dare you? The one good theater that we have in Waco. So I don't know. Now, okay, if COVID had never happened, I don't know that necessarily the Snyder Cut would have happened without COVID, but if COVID hadn't happened, and of course, I think the Snyder Cut would have made just cajillions of dollars at the theater, then yeah, they'd greenlight multiple sequels across the entire thing, with Zack Snyder taking the reins on everything. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if COVID wasn't happening. I don't know how it would have done at the box office because they've already seen one Justice League movie, and a lot of people aren't as big on Zack Snyder as they used to be. So,
oh, really?
Yeah,
the whole release the Snyder Cut actually got traction.
Right. They're sure there was a movement, but still, overall, the general audience,
Yeah.
I don't know how excited they'd be to see another version of the movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's sort of like them re-releasing Blade. There's like 5 versions of Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And it's like them trying to release. Oh, this one's got no dialogue. No internal dialogue or whatever.
Or it's like them trying to release another Terminator movie. Just stop trying.
Or like that fictional Raiders of the Lost Ark release in The Big Bang Theory, where it's got an extra like 12 seconds that totally ties.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which is an actual. There's an actual scene that's deleted from the movie of Indy swimming to the sub and like holding on for dear life as the sub travels to the island.
Yeah,
which is like, I'd never thought about it before, but they're like, how did he get, from the ship to wherever it is that they end up at? Because they're obviously on a submarine. But at any rate,
didn't the sub go underwater? How is he going to survive that?
I would think that maybe they just kind of cruised above water to the island.
Or somehow he was able to sneak on board.
I thought doesn't it show him sneak on board of the?
I thought we did too, because then he like knocks out a couple of people.
Yeah,
but
no, that's when that's when they arrive at the base.
Yeah.
That's not when they were taken off from the ship.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I mean, they see him walking on top of it, but they don't see him getting in the hole.
Right.
All right, so. Let's kind of move on to something that we're all going to hate. And, so let's go ahead and get into this.
Anything Kathleen Kennedy's got involved with?
Something Kathleen Kennedy's involved with, apparently. So it says that Sierra Wilson, right? I forget. Gosh, I think she's for not the Hollywood Reporter, but I think she's from just some like a New York Times type of girl. Maybe Carter, you can Google her and find out where she works. But she had an interview with Rian Johnson, and she's quoted saying, "I'm just going to post this now because I can see that I'm going to get a lot of requests. Yes, Rian's Star Wars trilogy is still on. No dates, timelines, because he has other projects going on, but it's happening. That's all I know about it." Sierra Wilson. Sierra Wilson.
Wow.
We're not getting Rian Johnson's Star Wars movie.
God,
oh, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, we are.
No.
Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson taking over.
I did see something on YouTube about that she was going to do Rian Johnson's trilogy today or yesterday. I can't remember when it was, but it's like,
no, look,
nobody's gonna watch it.
Here's the thing. Disney.
I'll watch it.
No, Disney is. Disney
needs to get on the same page. It's like we're gonna reboot the trilogy. Oh wait, no, we're not gonna. We're gonna give Rian Johnson a whole nother trilogy.
Yeah, Jesus. So okay, let's kind of look at the facts, right? So, yes, out of the 3 sequel trilogy, the highest grossing Star Wars movie, out of the 3 of them was actually Rian Johnson's Star Wars movie, right? And that's mainly because everybody was what's going to happen in the sequel of The Force Awakens. So you have that track record coming in. I guess you can say, that's why it's the highest grossing Star Wars movie out of the 3 of them. But the backlash
out of the sequel.
Out of the sequel, yeah, out of the sequel.
Okay.
Sorry, but the backlash from the fans which caused such a ripple effect across the board and divided everybody, worse than anything else that's gone on in these trilogies, right? Is Rian Johnson's Star Wars movie, because J.J. Abrams gave us this little speck of dust, and Rian Johnson took it and just went, "Fuck you. I'm doing what I want," right? And partially because Kathleen Kennedy said, "Hey, do what you want," because there was no plan on where they're going, right?
They should have had a 3-part outline of some kind before they, went this way. I think that, especially the way they treated Luke. I mean, people were really up in arms about the way they treated Luke, and I have to agree. And even Mark Hamill's gone by and said that I like the way they did in they treated Luke and Mandalorian compared to his sequel trilogy. He said something in tweets recently, I think, about that. So.
Yeah.
I've got a lot to say about this.
Go for it, Andy.
Well, are y'all done? Because I might go off track a little bit.
You go off track, really?
Yeah. Say what you're going to say, and then I'll kind of backfire or throw the volleyball back on your side.
All right. As far as Mandalorian Luke goes, we're talking prime Luke Skywalker, okay? This is Luke Skywalker that could walk in and kick Darth Vader's ass straight up, no holds barred. Okay? So yeah, that's the Luke that everybody wants, the Luke that everybody loves, the Luke that nobody got to see because of the jump between 6 and 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what everybody seems to forget is that, like, for the whole first movie and part of the second movie, 4 and 5, Luke was a whiny little bitch.
Yes.
No, but I wanted to go to Toshi Station to get my power converters. Which, of course, that's his character arc. Okay, I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
And they also seem to forget that the greatest Jedi Master of all time, Yoda, did the same exact thing. After he fought the Emperor once, he's like, I must go to exile. Well, why do you have to go to exile? Just because you lost the fight with the Emperor?
I think he knew where things were going. Right.
Yeah, that too. But okay, just from the movies, not from any other expanded universe type stuff. Who has Luke learned from? Obi-Wan and Yoda. Okay, so when Luke's Jedi Temple gets destroyed, what's he gonna do? Who did he learn from? He learned from Yoda and Obi-Wan, who both took off and decided. Well, of course, Obi-Wan was tasked to protect Luke, but Yoda went on exile and became a crotchety old man on Dagobah.
Right.
Uh-oh. So
I don't understand why everybody is so up in arms about what I call crotchety Luke. I like crotchety Luke because he was very Yoda-esque from Empire. And so,
there wasn't any real reason for him to do that, I don't think,
Well, I mean, he let Ben turn to the dark side, or he couldn't keep Ben from turning to the dark side.
Yeah.
We learned that he kind of pushed him with the whole "I'm fixing to execute you in your sleep" thing.
Yeah.
And of course, his whole Jedi Temple was murdered. So he's like, well, I failed completely as a Jedi and a Jedi Master. And and I see it, and I like The Last Jedi. It's a good movie. Yeah, I understand why people don't like the theme or whatever of it.
Yeah.
And
See, okay, I'm gonna piggyback off of what you're saying. Yes, I like The Last Jedi. I like it because it shows that we can do something different in Star Wars.
Yeah. I also think that it's going to hold up over time, because when people like 30 years from now look back, they're going to be like, oh, and yes, JJ played it safe. The first one is very much a rehash of every fucking a nostalgic Star Wars movie that we've ever seen. Even Rise of Skywalker.
Here's
the member berries, but when they look back 30 years later, they're gonna be like, that Rian Johnson guy, he took some chances, and that was a really good movie. But anyway,
I agree. I agree 100%. I think, believe it or not, I think what The Last Jedi what it does, it tells a better story or a more cohesive story from start to finish than Rise of Skywalker and The Force Awakens. I like how Luke was to a certain extent. I get it. Mark Hamill's 70s, 60s, however old he is, right? I'm not expecting to see Mark Hamill jump around with the lightsaber. I get that. I knew that going into it. But I wanted to see... Yes, I wanted to see Luke Skywalker act the way he acted up until a certain extent or a certain point, and then turn around and go, okay, I am going to go with you and face the new Empire.
The First Order.
The First Order, yeah. I couldn't think of the name. I would have liked him take on that Obi-Wan role and kind of... I know it's very similar to New Hope with Obi-Wan, but I wanted to see Luke kind of go on that adventure and not just show up at the end and force Skype himself out there. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to put out there. I wanted to see Luke ride out on the Millennium Falcon to face Ben in the Red Room, because that would have been pretty cool to see. If that is where Luke Skywalker died, or where we assumed Luke would die.
Well, so one thing I think they really failed to do was to get Han, Luke, and Leia together for one last time.
Yes, and Chewie.
That was a big failure, I think, on the sequel trilogy part, because Han and Leia got together a little bit. You see a little bit of Leia and Force Protection Luke, and so it's just like. It would be nice to see them all together, at least in one of the movies,
Yeah, that I agree with you. That would have been nice to see. But for those of you guys that are watching, comment below and let us know, or hit up that live chat and tell us your thoughts and what you think about The Last Jedi and Rian Johnson's whole Star Wars trilogy. Do you think it's going to happen?
Other things
What?
Do what? What did you say, Don?
I said, do you think it's going to happen? Why or why not? Please, hit in that comment section. Okay. So
hold on. I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm sorry. Okay. So as fans, as intelligent fans, in The Force Awakens, we learn that Luke is gone into seclusion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? What is a good reason for Luke now? The only thing I can think of is he's looking for some, I don't know, weapon, something, I don't know. There ain't no telling, some mystical Jedi artifact to bring Ben back to whatever. But what is a good reason? I mean, if you think about it storyline-wise, what is a good reason for Luke to be hiding somewhere or gone,
Because he failed.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, so Rian Johnson used that, and if you think about it, it is fairly cohesive from the first movie to the last movie, the sequel trilogies, because if we didn't introduce Force Skype, if we didn't introduce the whole connection between Rey and Ben, you wouldn't have got that lightsaber moment in Rise of Skywalker when he pulls the lightsaber from behind his head. What else was it? There's something else.
Force healing.
Force healing was pretty much in the last one. There was something else that
real quick. I don't like how they handled force healing. I hate that they had to put it in the in the Mandalorian first and say, look, it's canon because this happened before Rise of Skywalker, so it's canon. Force healing's the thing. Like, come on. Why'd you have to do it that way? That's stupid. You dumb Kathleen Kennedy. Sorry, keep going.
I'm trying to think what else. There's something that's cohesive between the three movies that without, Rian Johnson. And I agree that the reason that I think that they didn't do like the reunion of Luke, Leia, and Han is that, it's not really their movie. It was supposed to be, it's the new guys coming in. Mm-hmm. So we're going to kill off all the other fuckers. And, it's time for the new blood. Kill the old bastards. And
but unfortunately, I think the new blood wasn't that great.
I'm not going to argue with you there.
Look, I didn't think that not Pedro Pascal. Who's Poe Dameron's name?
Poe Dameron. Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
I didn't think he was bad. I didn't think John Boyega was bad. I didn't think Daisy Ridley was bad at all. They were solid actors doing the best what they can with those scripts. I just don't like how those characters were handled.
I don't think they had a lot of chemistry.
What?
I think the chemistry was off a little bit.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think towards the end of the series, yeah, because they were always doing this weird, awkward bickering back and forth. It was supposed to be comedic, and it just came up like, why do I even want to go on this adventure with you?
I think Dom was hurt at some buddy cop movie somewhere.
What?
The bickering buddy cop movie. I think you were hurt during some bickering buddy cop movie because you're very against the whole the bickering best friends. Idea.
I know where you're going with this. Bad Boys for Life is a terrible. Bad Boys for Life is a terrible movie.
I was going with the whole Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that too. That just looks horrible. Like I don't know,
dude. That trailer was so awesome. I can't wait for that. The best part is going to be them just talking trash. He was like, "You just got your ass kicked by a little girl."
when it's done,
that's a great line.
When the chemistry's there and it's done correctly, yes,
I think it's there.
I can put up with it and I can enjoy the movie. But when it's every other sentence, every other line, they're fighting over something.
It was
stupid.
A trailer. It's not going to be every other line.
It's worse than Ice-T being on what's that show, Law and Order. So you telling me he was a child molester? Are you telling me she was raped? Like, come on.
Dom's going to be somewhere at some fan event, and Ice-T's going to be like, "What'd you say about me?"
Ice-T's going to come for me. No, I don't know. I just don't know. Look, I love The Rise of Skywalker. I will suck blood from that rock, but it has its problems.
And you'll suck something.
Fuck you, Carter.
The Rise of Skywalker has the best, just the best moments. It's like JJ has got you. He hooks you emotionally. Mm-hmm. Like when Han comes back, it's like,
oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I was fighting not to bawl like a little girl when fucking he's like, "I know," and I was like, he said the line.
Gay.
It was awesome. Oh, fuck you. You cried.
No, I cried. No, you want to know when I cried? I cried twice in that movie. I cried when Leia died.
Oh, yeah.
And I cried when Chewie died. I wish they didn't
we
fade
thought he
that.
died.
Yeah.
What?
When you thought he died.
Yeah. But they should have just let that linger for a little bit longer because... No.
It's like, that would have been too much. That would have been too much because then you'd start to accept it, and then it would... I don't think it would have played as well when he came back. Because I was in shock. I was like, no. And then I was like, oh, thank God.
I think it went... they should have let him... They should have let him stay dead for just a little bit because it's seen. Oh, look, Chewie's alive, and I wanted to feel that whole. Oh my God, they really just killed Chewie? Like, how can you do that? You know what I mean? How can we go on this adventure without Chewie? We already lost Lon. We already lost Han. Leia's dead.
I think it would have ruined Han's comeback. I think it would have ruined.
But imagine if Chewie and Han walked out.
And Luke's comeback, his redemption, if you will, in the Rise of Skywalker, which was dope.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But all right, let's head on over to this beautiful creature right here. Well, she's not a creature, but this beautiful little.
We can't see what you're talking about, Dom.
Oh, I know. Okay, so Elizabeth Olsen, right, was on the Kelly Clarkson show. And she was doing an interview, and she's got the internet up in what's the word I'm looking for? Gosh, I can't.
Up in arms.
Up in arms, and now people are speculating like, oh no, she just spoiled the ending of WandaVision, and she just spoiled Doctor Strange too. And here's the quote that she was given on the Kelly Clarkson show. I've been cutting my bangs, and that's the biggest problem with dull scissors. And every day they get shorter and shorter as I do press. I just disappear into the bathroom, and every day Paul Bettany sees me, and every day they get shorter and shorter. Let me read that again. Every day they get shorter and shorter as I do press. There's the key word, press. I just disappear into the bathroom, and every day Paul Bettany sees me, and every day they get shorter and shorter. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's look at the facts. 1, we know
just the facts, ma'am.
What?
She just stopped
just the facts, ma'am.
Yeah. We know that Elizabeth Olsen is in London right now, filming Doctor Strange 2. We also know that Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen are together doing press for the #1 TV show in the world, which we'll get to that, which is what?
Right.
WandaVision.
WandaVision, yeah.
She did. You have to look between the lines. She is not spoiling Doctor Strange 2, #1, and she is not spoiling the end of WandaVision because they do press junkets. We all know that, right? They're together doing press, and they're stuck together doing this all day. Now, we know Kevin Feige has pulled a fast one on us before. No, Spider-Man's not in Civil War. That's just a rumor. We don't even own the rights. Boom. Hey, you guys. Or I forget what he says when he captures the shield.
Uh-huh.
But you know what I mean.
Right.
Carter, what do you think? Is Vision in WandaVision? Did Elizabeth Olsen accidentally let something slip? Did she pull a Tom Holland? Or is this kind of like, no, we're just doing press. I see him every day. That's all this is. What is your thoughts?
I think it's just press. I really didn't. I didn't see anything wrong with what she said. It didn't seem to hint at anything that I know about. You know, unless you're a big Marvel fan, I guess there might be some.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
Intuition about what's going on, but I really don't see what they're talking about.
Andy, how about you? He tuned out.
He tuned out.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Okay, so
where was this article at? I want to read this.
It's not an article. It was on the Kelly Clarkson show.
Oh, it was on the Kelly show?
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson show.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know
who that is?
Is that one of those? Is that one of them Twitch thoughts?
So no, it was a singer.
She was American.
I know who Kelly Clarkson is. She's in one of those horrible reality TV shows.
I'm sure
she was a singer in the early 2000s, mid-2000s. Highlight of her career, then just vanished, and now, like every other celebrity's career that goes down the drain, you now are on primetime television talk show. Ellen DeGeneres, for an example.
The only thing that I don't like about the Kelly Clarkson show is it used to come on my Weather Channel. This is the Weather Channel. I want weather. I don't want Kelly Clarkson.
Maybe that's the only, broadcasting.
The Channel 25 Weather Channel.
Yeah, maybe
I think they've changed it up, but there for a little while they were actually putting like what do you call it?
Porn?
Broadcast television on there.
Oh, really?
Instead of the weather. Yeah.
Huh.
No.
And I'm just like, dude, Dude, you have an entirely separate weather channel for a reason.
Right.
Why are you putting Kelly Clarkson?
In.
I want to see Radar.
All right, so look, kind of off topic for a minute. So I'm about to have a Christmas vacation moment over here with my cat. Should I allow him to keep chewing on the wires, or
you fry the cat,
or let him? Could you imagine my screen just goes black?
We just thought you had a power outage. You know.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, I don't think Elizabeth Olsen is. I don't think Vision's going to be in Doctor Strange 2. I think what we're going to learn in. Well, let's just jump on over into WandaVision. All right, so here it is. The Forbes. Do you guys know who that is? Forbes, right? Forbes magazine.
Yeah.
So they
is that one of those? Is that one of them porno mags?
Yeah.
They're quoted saying that WandaVision is now the #1 TV show and the most streamed and the most pirated movie show out there, right? So they said, no, cat, no. So they said, hold
on.
What?
Carter wants to know why it's pirated.
Why would people pirate something that's streamed?
Because other countries don't have Disney Plus yet. So.
No, because Carter, they've taken up arms in your quest against Disney firing of Gina Carano.
True.
Oh, God,
and they have canceled. They have canceled their Disney Plus subscriptions in scores and scores against the corporate, dictatorship trying to force our beautiful big boned women off television.
Okay.
And so now they go to the Pirate Bay and torrent the shit out of it.
So they're quoted Forbes magazine.
Disney gets zero money.
Yes. Now I'll see your point there.
Forbes magazine is quoted saying, well, initially WandaVision had somewhat lackluster viewing metrics, bouncing between number 7 and 35 spot worldwide. It eventually landed as the second or third most in-demand series since its third episode released on January 22nd. But on February 5th, when episode 5 was released featuring a shocking ending, the Jack Schaefer created series propelled to the title of #1 series worldwide. It was remained there ever since, as the February 7th, the last day-to-day was available. So, are you surprised, Andy, that WandaVision is #1 TV show in the world?
Not really. I mean, it's a good show, and I mean, stuff's coming out now, but I mean, it's not like, it doesn't seem like as much as usually comes out.
Yeah, it's not as much competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, so, yeah, I would say around episode 3 or 4, that's when it really kind of sucked me into the show. I would say actually 4 or 5 around there, and I kind of really got invested.
Mm-hmm.
I think Disney is smart releasing weekly episodes, right? Because people are coming back to the water cooler on break, and they keep talking about the show, and that's what Disney wants. They want the show to be talked about and continue to be talked about, right? So they're not going to do what normal streaming services do, which they release the complete first season, and then you binge on it, and then after a week or two, nobody's talking about the show anymore.
Right.
So I think Disney is very smart in their plan with releasing the show. Also, too, for those of you guys who are watching, we are now going to start talking spoilers for WandaVision and kind of start getting into that whole discussion. So if you don't want to listen to any spoilers, then go ahead, click out. Make sure you like us, share us, and come back another time when we have another episode.
Yeah, come back after you watch the episode.
Yeah, come back after you watch the episode so you can join in the discussion with us. So I'm
come back after you've gotten your head out of your butt and watched the greatest show on earth.
There you go. So I'm going to open up the floor for either Andy, you can take it off, You can start
take
off.
it off.
Take it off. Take it off.
Very.
You don't know.
Look,
You don't know
we've
if I
on
haven't
hiatus.
already taken it off, Sonny boy.
We've been on hiatus for a minute, so it's been a little bit since I've been in front of the camera and mic. So Andy, you can start it off, or Carter, you can kick it off, whichever one.
What am I doing?
Talking spoilers and theories, and kind of we'll go from there.
I think Andy has more to say. Yeah, exactly.
What was I gonna say? Oh no! It's Loki's the bad guy.
Loki's the bad guy.
Loki's the bad guy. Spoiler alert, people. I wrote WandaVision. I know exactly what's going to happen. Loki's the bad guy.
Sure.
He's trying to marry the Scarlet Witch, and so he's really Vision. And no, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I'm just talking out my butt. I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about something. Come on. What is it? What's your favorite part?
Well, theories about who's behind this, what's going on. I mean,
there's so many theories, man. Like I like to do fan theories, but I don't like to go like super deep. The last episode was the Halloween episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We have is it Agnes?
I believe so.
Agnes, Catherine Hahn's character, dressed as a witch, which a lot of fan theories are saying that she's Agatha from the comic book, who was the witch that taught Scarlet Witch in the comic books. Now, of course, in the MCU, Scarlet Witch doesn't have her moniker. She got her powers from the Mind Stone, and also. Everybody keeps going, you have to help us. She, her, some things, like they're pointing the finger towards Wanda. But the only person that ever says Wanda is Agnes in this episode. It's like, Wanda's doing this. Everybody else says she is doing this. Or, keep her from, she's keeping us here or something like that. Nobody ever says Wanda except Agnes. Mm-hmm. So the fan theory is she's Agatha from the comic book.
Okay.
I don't know whether she's trying to help Wanda or she's trying to help possibly another being that's manipulating Wanda. My thing is that Wanda, she's doing some of the stuff. She's in the hex, but she's being manipulated into doing it for some reason that we don't necessarily know yet.
I think it might be Mephisto.
Yeah, that's a lot of fan theories are saying Mephisto.
So,
yeah.
I have a theory, and I think, Andy, you and I were watching the show when I called it out. I think we're going to see an astrophysicist come. I think it's either going to be Reed Richards or Sue Storm. Mainly Reed Richards. I also think we're going to see, because they've already given a Spider-Man hint in there, or Easter egg. I think we're going to see either Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield show up as Spider-Man.
In WandaVision?
In WandaVision, yeah, I think so. Because let's look at the facts, right? They're saying that there's going to be a Luke Skywalker type cameo show up. Now,
what if that's Pedro? What's his name?
You really think Quicksilver is that big of a cameo? Nobody cares about that loser. Nobody cared about him in Age of Ultron.
A lot of people are up, going gaga about it. So.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Evan Peters is cool. Aaron, I forget the other guy's name, Kick-Ass. There was a Kick-Ass reference in there. I don't know if you guys caught that one.
And Evan Peters was in Kick-Ass also.
Yeah. No, I don't want to see him. Look, we
could still get another big reveal. We've never seen Agnes's husband Ralph, who could be Mephisto. We don't know who the guy in witness protection is. They haven't revealed that yet.
What if? All right. So we got Evan Peters back as Quicksilver, right? We know Fox is now owned by Marvel, and Marvel can, snap their fingers and change shit around.
Right.
What if? It doesn't make sense. Because I don't think you can have this person in witness protection plan, or at least keep them tamed. What if the special person is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine? Hear me out. You brought in Evan Peters. It's from the same universe.
Yeah.
They're saying it's a Luke Skywalker reveal. We just learned that over at Fox, that Deadpool 3 was originally going to be a buddy cop movie with Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, and Ryan Reynolds. So obviously, Hugh Jackman was coming back to play as Wolverine after taking some time off. What if Disney's
Deadpool would make more of a witness protection sense than Wolverine? But go ahead.
Yeah. But what if Disney's like, look, we want the X-Men. We're slowly introducing the X-Men through WandaVision. Mm-hmm. We think a great way to get people back on board for the X-Men would to have you play Wolverine again. Would you be interested? Here's more money than what we've given Robert Downey Jr. for Endgame. Would you do it?
That's a lot of damn money.
Right? And all right, mate. I'll suit up as Wolverine.
Oh, mate.
Down under.
All right, Bob.
Really bad Australian accent. But come on. What if that's the big reveal?
I'm just trying to think who would be a Luke Skywalker level reveal in the MCU. I mean,
look, honestly,
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
We know that's my first.
Tony
Stark
kinda... or Captain America.
Yeah,
it could be Cap. Because here's why. What's his name? Chris Evans just signed on for a 3-picture deal. Now, that 3-picture deal could be 2 team-up movies and WandaVision TV show. Technically, that's 3 pictures.
Yeah.
He does have one of the stones. And if Wanda's screwing shit up...
Who has one of the stones?
What?
Who has one of the stones?
Captain America. He has all the stones.
Oh.
So
yeah, that would I don't know. That's a lot of backtracking as to what happened between this point and this point, because he was supposed to taking them all back to where they're supposed to go. Just to backtrack a little bit, one of my fan theories about the witness protection guy is because in the early deal, when Agent Wu, Randall Park's character, goes looking for him, says that he doesn't exist. Nobody knows who he is or has even heard of him. I'm kind of wondering if that's not Pietro's deal. Like maybe he got erased slash sorry, I thought I heard something. Erased / rewritten as Pietro. And another thing is, another reason why I think that Wanda's being manipulated is, and I forgot to mention this, is that when she sees dead Vision, or zombie Vision as I like to call him, that makes sense because that's his true form supposedly. But then when he leaves the Hex, he doesn't look like that. But she also sees the new Pietro with the old Pietro's wounds, and that never happened to that guy, Evan Peters, quote unquote character. Mm-hmm. So that's another reason why I'm thinking that Wanda is being manipulated.
But Kat Dennings said that she recasted him.
Yeah, she didn't bring Pietro back, and if she had brought Pietro back, she would have brought him back as the Aaron, whatever his name is, character, right? So whoever she recast Pietro as, that guy never got killed by Ultron or whatever it was. I forget if he was shot or what exactly killed him. I just know he just had like holes. So that's my whole point is that it shows to possibly who that guy really is, and that Wanda's being manipulated, because there's no way that guy's got the same wounds. So whatever she's seeing when she sees stuff like that, it's not real. It's a manipulation by whatever's messing with her.
What's his name?
Mephisto.
Mephisto, right?
Mephisto.
Yeah, Mephisto.
What if Evan Peters is him? What if Pedro, whatever his name is.
Pedro.
What if
vote for Pedro?
Vote for Pedro.
Yeah. What if he's him? And the only reason he came back and he's presenting himself into that form because things started getting out of hand a little bit, and he needed to start pulling everybody back in. So what's the best way to pull Wanda back in and stop her from kind of, wait, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I missed it. I had to go check something out right fast.
I don't know, Adam. It's possible, but I mean, I think Vision's kind of one of her creations. I think Pietro might be one of her other creations. I think this might be something going on in her mind. She's creating this world, and so she's creating these people that are dear to her, and so I think that's what's going on. I think she has some sort of affinity for TV shows, sitcoms, so she's creating this world.
Well, didn't she say she grew up watching these type of shows? Like, that's how she was raised, if I remember correctly.
Maybe so.
I don't remember.
And that's why she's projecting it from memory and creating these worlds, or I don't know.
I think she's being manipulated and doing that for some end reason. My fan theory has to do something with the stones, because whenever Vision walks out of the hex, that's obviously beyond her
capabilities of
her boundary or whatever. Mm-hmm. He still has the stone in his forehead. Now maybe it's a fake. I don't know. Maybe all of his powers actually coming from her somehow.
What if
he can't remember? He can't remember anything before Thanos or before Westview. So maybe she actually brought him back. But that's just a fan theory. I'm not real sure. I mean, I don't know, how many episodes do we have? It's still February.
There's 6 episodes done or out, and now they've got 3 or 4 left.
3, 7, 8, 9. There's only going to be 9 episodes.
9 episodes, okay.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I don't know. That's just me trying to figure out, what's going on. Mm-hmm. And some of the commercials up to the last one have been A, Wanda's worst memories, and B, a little reminiscent of some of the stones. Mm-hmm. Like the Hydra cube. I forget what it is, Hydra Refresh or Hydra something. But it's kind of like that Calgon Take Me Away thing. It's like, it'll transport you to another deal, but it's a cube. And, the Space Stone or the Tesseract was all about kind of, teleporting you to different places or opening portals. And then, of course, the Strucker Watch might be the Time Stone, blah, 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 blah. But like I said, I don't know. That's all fan theory. Off the internet.
Okay.
Off the internet. That's funny. All right. Well, guys, we've officially hit 1 hour of the show, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching and coming out and checking out this new episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the show out, it helps us out, and it keeps us doing, doing a show for you. Also, I hope you guys like the new look. And
make sure that you tune in next week for the all new intro that Dom's gonna do.
Oh, Jesus. Don't listen to him. I'm actually very surprised, guys.
Later this movie talk.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised on how smooth everything ran and kind of flowed. You know what I'm saying? Normally, it probably has to deal with being up until 5 a.m. putting the show together yesterday or this morning.
I think what it is that there's 2 million of our subscribers out there that don't have power and can't watch our show.
Yeah, if you're from
2
Texas,
million people watching this.
We got 5 likes so far, and
how many?
5 likes.
5?
Yeah.
All right.
And it looks like that we have 9 people watching. So
really,
yeah,
awesome.
So it's pretty cool. But all right, guys.
So when our other 2 million viewers get power back, the numbers will jump.
And we went up a subscriber, by the way. We were sitting at 81 subscriber. I'm looking now. We're now at 82 subscribers.
All right.
So we got a subscriber. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad you liked the show, or I hope you liked the show. Please come back maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might do another show then, or Friday, or who knows when I return back to work. That's all I got to say.
It depends on if we have power.
What's up?
It depends on if we have power or internet.
Yes.
Yes.
That is true. But if we hit 100 subscribers, then we can do a live show on our phones.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Cool.
But we're only at 82 subscribers after a year.
We're this close.
Slowly trucking. All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in. Say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye,
everybody.
And we'll see you soon. Let's go ahead and end this. Should I have an outro? I'll play the intro one more time so you guys can see that. And